Hello everyone, I'm a Chinese mechanical engineer, work on technology in industrial field. Part of my work is to discuss technical details with my foreign customers. Before cooperation, it's better for foreign companies to learn more about Chinese industrial background. For example, related industrial standards and terms, industrial environment, and proper ways to promote industrial products in China. When a foreign company wants to do industrial business in China, first of all, their products need to comply with Chinese industrial standards. For example, here is a mechanical assembling drawing. In addition to geometrical form and dimensioning, there are also title block and item block. And here is a mechanical part drawing. No more item block, but and technical requirements for the part. Here you can see the standards used in above two drawings. Under industrial globalization, many Chinese standards adopt the standards of ISO, IEC, and other international and foreign organizations. For example, here is a Chinese standard about mechanical drawings. It adopts ISO 128, Part 24. In the industrial field, standards of ISO, ASME, BS, DIN, and GIS are widely used in the world. Many of these standards are similar with Chinese standards, but they are not the same. When foreign companies need to work with Chinese companies, they must make sure they don't have a misunderstanding about Chinese standards. That means both parties need to be at the same page. I believe most Chinese standards and terms are not difficult for foreign engineers to understand, but still, there are terms or words not identical to what they think. If you have this situation, please contact us. Here is a brief introduction to Chinese standards. In China, there are four kinds of standards: mandatory national standards and recommended national standards, recommended industry standards, recommended local standards, and the standards independently formulated by the market. They are divided into group standards and enterprise standards. Mandatory national standards and recommended national standards are minimum requirements for one product to enter Chinese market. That means all products which do not meet these standards are not allowed to sell in Chinese market. The prefix of standard number for mandatory national standards is GB, and for recommended national standards is GB/T. Because of rapid technical development, it's not easy for national standards to keep up with the developing in our industry. When there are no related national standards, but technical requirements need to be unified in a certain industry, recommended industry standards will be established. For every industry, it has their own standard number prefix. Here are prefixes of all industries in China. Our work focuses on machinery industry. Their prefix of standard number is GB. China is very big. Some areas have local natural conditions and customs. In order to adapt to these local conditions and customs, recommended local standards will be established, especially when there are no related national and industry standards. The prefix of local standard number is DB, and here are some names of provinces in China. The last one is standard independently formulated by the market. There are two kinds: group standards and enterprise standards. The prefixes of their standard numbers are T and Q. Group standards and enterprise standards are established by social groups and enterprises. The application of these standards are only within the groups or enterprises. Usually, the requirements of group and enterprise standards are stricter than industry and local standards. National standards give the basic requirements. If you want to know more about Chinese standards specific to your field or your products, please contact us. Now, I introduce a little Chinese industrial environment. China is a big market. It has its own culture and philosophy. Many Chinese thoughts and customs are formed from it. Many regulations and policies are formulated based on it. There are several social moral norms in China. For example, for family, people pay more attention to harmonization. For friends, it's loyalty. For senior, it's respect. During communication, the rule of behavior is reciprocity. That means mutual benefit. Stability is the most important factor for one country to develop. That's what China is doing. For decades, China tries to keep the internal security, keep stable industrial chain, give policy support for industrial development. That's why Chinese economy has quick growth, especially in the manufacturing industry. Certainly, there are risks doing business in China. For example, intellectual property protection and local protectionism. But through establishment and enforcement of new policies, regulations, and standards continually, China government has been trying to solve these problems, build a fair market for domestic and overseas businesses. Any company which wants to develop in China needs to keep eyes on these changes. On 2023 Central Economic Work Conference of China, one of the priorities this year is to improve the business environment for foreign companies, make sure foreign companies could equally participate in government procurement, bidding, and standard formulation. According to the short and long-term targets, China would encourage some industrial sectors by introducing preferential or promotive policies. For now, it focuses on new energy, electric auto, biomass, and digital technology. For foreign companies preparing to enter Chinese market, they could make profit from these policies. The last part I will introduce a little promotion within China. Usually there are 4 ways: exhibitions and fairs, business activities and conferences, digital platforms, and media promotion. Exhibitions and fairs are most effective for a new industrial product or company to show them in China. At the exhibitions, people can talk, compare, watch, touch, even operate products personally. Man can have a rough but accurate judgment in short time at what level their product is in China market, including price, quality, performance, target customers, and so on. This way is strongly recommended for foreign companies. Attending business activities and conferences provide you more chances to promote your products and learn more about the new development or information of the industry. Expand your network. This is helpful for a new foreign company to make good strategy in China. Alibaba and Jingdong are the most famous digital platforms in China. Foreign companies can open online stores to sell their products on both platforms. Here are their websites, not only for the consumer goods, but also for the industrial products. You can find corresponding ways to do your business on both platforms. Because every platform has their own rules, so it's important for a new foreign company to figure them out before using them. Social media promotion is very popular and efficient now in China. There are several social media: WeChat, Weibo, and TikTok. Others like Bilibili, Kuaishou, Xiaohongshu are used too. Through this media, a foreign company can use videos, posts, or live streaming to make products promotion. If you have questions about China industrial market, welcome to contact us. We provide 1-hour free consultation service for everyone.